Hey, Chronox.
Oh,
Hey.
wait. This makes me realize I should go back to my. Uh,
Even Shiz has got a bald head because he's got a helmet on.
I mean, that way I don't have to be animated. We need like a counter for all the negative costume changes.
Oh, God.
yeah.
Like I love the count of how many times you've changed.
It sounds like Chronox is actually whipping somebody.
No, it's the fireworks. As I told you, it's really bad here. It's making a lot of noise.
Well, it's 8:30 on your side, so you're getting closer and closer to that mark where it's just going to be more and more.
True, but it's going at it for, well, since it's dark, so people are shooting fireworks like no tomorrow.
So you can see his bald head.
So, I finally got to the point that I have, well, kind of finalized version 3 of STFC the Pro.
Woohoo!
Okay, and what's in version 3?
Exciting things, and I will
Hold on, we've just gone
send
to
you
ad
the
break.
link.
We've just gone to ad break, so
Okay.
we could just shoot the breeze for a moment. So, is this a thing then that fireworks are going to become illegal next year in the Netherlands?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Is it?
They were planning on banning it last year already, but too many resistance from the public. So they figured, well, let's try to do it again this year, and this year they succeeded.
I mean, that's not something they'll be able to do in the UK because of bonfire night.
Yeah, we may do daft things like leaving Brexit, but give us something that will blow things up, and we are never going to deny our right to do so.
Yeah, Americans, the US might have the right to bear arms, but we have the right to set off fireworks.
I mean, most of the U.S. we also have fireworks as an option. I think there are some places where they might not.
But,
You're not supposed to set fire to the kids, Galadriel.
How do you spell Galadriel?
Galadriel. Yeah.
Galadriel.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's put Twitch on the end, so she's obviously a bit twitchy over here.
No, you don't. Well, you could try launching the kids, I suppose.
What you could do?
This is your astronaut training.
You mean like on the Toy Story where you have to where they strap them to the firework and set them off?
Oh, Pete, you have fireworks where you are, Minnie?
I thought she was too far from anybody.
I know. Well, Peanut will have to hide. We have the right not to be jailed for posting on the internet.
Oh,
yeah. Well, that's true.
Can I circle back or way far back for a sec, if you guys don't mind?
Okay.
You need a DeLorean?
Well, probably. It was pretty early in the conversation, but we were talking about the Wrath of Khan officers and the crest requirements.
Mm-hmm.
For the rares, because I'm using McCoy as a rare example. He's 5,000 crests for the first promotion, then 10, 20, and 50,000. But the epics, looking at Kiro Marcus, 10, 25, 50, and 120.
Wow.
Well, like it both is expensive, but like once you get far enough, at least if you're like higher ops levels, the more that you stat stack and the more that you can get rewards. Because like for example, because the last Chronicles was what, 2 weeks ago at this point, or 3? If anyone remembers it.
2, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I'm already back at 126,000 crests, just to use myself as an example. And granted, I've been going a little bit more aggressively than I used to at the P1 ATA missions, but the big thing to focus on is, go for the stats first, worry about the crits later, worry about the success, and try for the multipliers. And the more and more that you start being able to build up those stats and build up the characters,
Four
you'll
candles.
slowly start seeing a lot more
Well, there you
crafts
are, four candles.
flowing at a time. Now, granted,
four
I also
candles.
I try to
Candles for folks.
make sure that I can speed up and do the P1s ASAP. So for what all that's worth.
So, Chronox. New stuff,
Yes.
new toys,
Yes, yes. And
new
give me
features.
a few
Is this
more,
features or bugs?
well, probably both. Give me a minute. I'm just finishing this this message that I'm putting in the contributor zone, so you and all other people in this channel can test it. And then we can have a look at it if you would like.
Yeah.
I've queued up in anticipation.
What about Chronox's website?
Well, that's what I was pulling up. Wow.
Well, hostiles, I'm just going to do this mission while we shoot things. I'm shooting the breeze. No, shooting these Galor class hostiles.
Chronox is typing.
Okay, so obviously the EU people here are staying in tonight. What about the US counterpart? Anything big planned for New Year celebrations, or it's still early afternoon for you guys?
There we go.
Yeah, for me, it's still just coming up on 2:40 in the afternoon. I don't really have much planned. Just kind of probably low key night in.
Okay.
I'm assuming Netniv, you're also in the US or
I'm everywhere.
well, there is that.
It's like a mini Quasar.
A mini Quasar.
Talking about Quasal's sheets are in it as well.
Ooh.
They are.
Okay, let me right, desktop.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Let me rearrange you guys along the bottom.
Ooh, that's a new feature.
I know. Okay, so where should I be looking, Chronox?
Well, I would say start at the start, which is this page. And as you can see, it's a little bit pimped up, but if you scroll down, you'll see it. There's pretty much the same / similar things, except for some stats like this week over week and month over month statistic that we pull.
Oh,
So
nice.
as you can see, we've incorporated some historical data as well. There's some summaries, there's some analysis, so all stats for stat-like people.
Okay, and this is day by day.
Yep.
Nice.
Now, obviously, I think the most used feature will be going to players and choose power, for example, on the top.
Okay.
Yes. And
Total
now
play.
search your own name.
Ooh, can't spell. Okay, so I can
Now, as
click
you
on
can
that.
see, the instant you type, the search is also popping up.
Oh yeah, it's filtering.
Now there's, yes, and now there's this whole new stat page fully dedicated to you.
Ooh, this is my page.
Exactly.
I'm going to get rid of some of the... Hey, Perimere, first time chatter, welcome in. How the devil are you? My global rank is 16,636. I don't care. So, let's have a look.
No, you can, on top is the most
ISO
stats that you
contribution.
already knew. And
What's that based
the
on?
more you go down, the more new stats you will see, such as the power growth, which shows a 7-day, 30-day, and a 90-day trend.
Oh, so my 90 days a lot better than I thought it would be. So we've got the growth trend, power milestones. Okay. It's this at current rate is going to be a long time. I'll not leave the light on in the porch then.
Mm-hmm.
What's the tier based on this resources mined? Tier 6? What is that?
There are some tiers that we just created, and if you click on this question mark next to achievement tiers, there you can see some details.
All right, so you've done like a grow. Okay,
Exactly.
bit of
That's
an
really
overlap there.
So yeah, again, some tweaks need to be made.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
mean that's the
a
whole point of
general
the beta.
idea to see that we figured out. Well, why not create some tiers and achievements of our own, and
So-
we will be expanding that as well.
A quick instant feedback for you. The hover over it when you're looking at the question mark, you should probably say if you click here to see more info about.
Yeah, that's the put it all in the contributors chat if you like. There's
Okay.
many things that might pop up. For example, if you just look at the joint before date, it's all to the left instead of centered or to the right. Yeah, there's a few things, perhaps even double. It needs more cleaning up, but we felt, well, this would be.
I mean, you
good
know
enough to
yourself that
release.
it's functionality and then cosmetics, isn't it?
It is,
Make sure
it
the
is.
data's right, and then
Yeah, it's just I would never thought you could click on that button. That's and even as another dev, I just
well,
wouldn't have-
yeah. Well, the thing is, if there's a question mark, I mean, if you do spot it, yeah, a question mark means it's like a help.
So that's why I hovered over it. But then I do like the fact that you can click on it and get more info and stuff. That's cool.
Now let's skip to something else.
Okay.
To the tools.
Okay.
And then click the charts.
Ooh.
Yes.
Now this is the page that Quasel was looking forward to.
Oh, is this where it was cracking the whip on you?
Exactly. These are all the pages linking to Quasel's charts, and they can be found here. They're categorized and probably will be expanded as well. I already saw Jules Verne was on it. And yeah, if you click a link, it will send you over to the Google Sheet applicable to that.
Okay, so if I want to go to the GS31.
And you maybe mentioned this before, but if players want to request for the beta access, is there a place on the STFC statistics Discord that they can do that, or is it just on request?
Well,
till it gets
currently it's closed beta. Obviously, they can request it to me, but I cannot guarantee any new players will join up at this stage. We will open up to a kind of open beta later on, or beta that people can apply to. But we felt for now it's best just to leave it at the content creators first, so we can distill some useful information that way.
Well, yeah, because basically you wanted to test the functionality, the features, and everything like that. If it was an open beta, you'd get inundated with, they may be things that need done, but they are not a priority.
Exactly.
And you don't want to have to filter through all the noise to get to the pertinent requests and changes that are needed.
Yeah, and getting it out to the content creators helps with getting people prepared to be able to speak to get it out to everybody.
Yeah,
exactly. So all feedback is welcome. Please use and abuse the V3 beta to get as much feedback as possible, so we can work on that, make our list of things to change, and then we will change it around.
And I
Yeah.
have to say, I really like that you put the links into the community charts, just because, you know, as one of the people that for my alliance, I'll tend to be that person to grab the charts from and the link to the workbook and throw it into a place for people to access, and
Mhm.
having it all just in one place to go to it instead of having to like copy here, copy there, and update.
Exactly. They can now just find it here. You can even link to it, and then it will be possible for everyone to reach the sheets.
Yeah.
I like the compact view as well. The categories.
Yeah, it's yeah, for everyone there's a few.
Mhm.
I tried as much to make sense of the coloring and all the tags and stuff like that, and
Quasar
oh
will
yeah.
be upset because it's not green.
Well, I was thinking about making it green, to be honest, but nah, I figured that would be too obvious, right?
Okay, one question.
hmm
The charts is a big addition, obviously, and it creates a central resource and searchable source.
Yeah.
Because, like, for me, previously, I've gone onto like Rev's Discord because he's got like the volunteer chart section, which is Discord is okay as a community tool, but it's not a library. It's not designed for that.
No,
It's
So,
not.
we can add multiple things at this place as well.
mhm.
So the tools box, as you can see, is now only containing the charts. But I'm also thinking about, for example, adding links to the community mod as well as to Spox Club, for example, depending on how much they bribe me for doing that.
I,
I
Alex
heard
Drews, thanks
netness
for the
just
follow.
£150 anyway, so.
Mhm.
well,
But
I was going to say my bribing for you would be that I would talk to you less.
Oh.
hey, that's worth it.
I mean, I guess that whether that's a bribe or a threat, one of the two.
No, it's a promise.
Yeah, indeed. Nah, but seriously, there's many things that can be improved for sure. But I feel this allows us to do a lot more. And well, this is the public view. As you can see, there's this on the top right. There's this person icon,
Mhm.
and what this means is that we can start making personalized content as well. For example, suppose I want to give you, well, I guess API access or some special restricted access
Uh-huh.
due to the fact that you can log on to the site now. That
Yeah.
is possible.
Question: can I link multiple accounts?
Yes.
If you look there, Net, it's got a list here of connected accounts, so you can verify your accounts and do multiple ones.
Now it is still not operational yet, but it will be, and then you will be able to link multiple accounts to your main login.
That's cool.
And people such as content creators will have some other abilities such as creating CC lists and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll get to that point.
Yeah, I noticed the CC list was still there on the player power
Yeah, but
list.
there will
so-
be also different lists. So I don't know for sure if it's implemented on this one as well. But there's I think a tag called CDB.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's definitely talked about having like a league board, so like all the
Yeah.
folks that watch his stream could get entered on that league, and then
Yeah,
you know folks could see where they're falling.
exactly. Let me see quickly in the admin panel. So what you cannot see is that we also created a full admin panel on this site as well, so we can manage it a lot better. And obviously that's not much for you guys, but it's a lot for us.
Yeah, because obviously there's a sheet, there's probably multiple sheets created every arc, isn't there? And updating and housekeeping and everything like that. So I would assume people like Quasar, Jules Verne, Mandalorian, they would have like, you know, you created that user dashboard where you give them access to be able to manage their own sheets. Like
Yeah,
update
well, in this
links,
case, we
etc.
fixed it in a different way for Quasar and Jules. But yes, it is possible.
Mm-hmm. Which makes it good because then the onus is on them to make sure it's updated, and they can update rather than having to wait for you to update it for them.
Yes, and that's the goal.
Hey, it's looking really good. So, because obviously there's going to be players in the chat that are looking at this and want to play with it, and at the moment it's a closed beta. How long do you anticipate the closed beta to last before it is available for general release? Do you have a timetable, or is it just see how it goes
really
initially?
A timetable, but I hope to round up all the kinks and missing links, bugs, and other features in January. So at the end of January, it should be live for the public.
Nice. Something for everybody to look at. So just having a play, because I've not really have a laugh.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, I've heard arguments that, you know, power is in great measure, and there are a lot of things where, like, it doesn't tell the full story, but I feel like what we can see on STFC statistics is so helpful for being a way to gauge, like, am I in a good place before opting up, especially, you know, at certain ops ranges, and it just, because like, there's so many players that I look at, especially as I pay more and more attention to like some of what I see from some players, and I'm like, I want to congratulate you for getting that ship and maxing it, but I also want you to go back and do so much research. You need research because your power is so low.
Also, that also brings me to another feature I wanted to let you know about. So if you go back to players, and now you see that purple icon on the right side, next to player row.
Oh yeah.
No, float over it.
Oh yeah, compare player.
Exactly. So click it, and now click random other player.
Okay, on that one. So I want to compare those two.
Well, yeah. And now press compare.
Oh, cool. So you can see how you're doing against other people.
Exactly. And what you can do is select up to 4 people to compare.
Okay, Minnie's saying she wants a comparison between her and CDB. Okay. Let's search players. Minnie, Mabel. Get rid of those.
Rastrus, I just saw your question in the chat. Now, sadly, I do not have all the start dates of all the accounts. At least not yet. I've been in negotiation to get them, but I haven't got them yet. So, unless your account is less than a year old, I do not have the dates.
What's this CDB?
Oh, here's CDB to you.
Ah. Okay, let's do a comparison live for Minnie.
Actually, wouldn't the easiest way, does CC, the CC search parameter work here?
Yeah, it's not fully functional yet, but it is there, and yes.
Okay, because I was gonna say if you searched on that, they would both be on that list.
Minnie's wanting to bribe you, Chronox.
Membership access. Minnie, if I'm not mistaken, you already have access to this. Unless you're not in my Discord, then you might not have it, but you should have it.
He's falling further behind, Minnie, so and he's less efficient than you. Kill death is the KDR is quite close. PvP damage. You don't do PvP, do you, Minnie? Okay. How come that's so much higher, but not that one's not much higher? If you see what I mean.
Which is the efficiency? Sorry, it may have been explained before. I just missed it.
Hostiles, you're whipping his ass. Oh, you're both same level miners. Oh, you help your alliance a lot more than he does. He's quite selfish. and your better, higher rating on how does it? Is it the lower number is better or the higher number?
Well, PvP damage and PvP destroyed, you'd want higher because that would be how much you've inflicted, not how much you've taken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's looking good, is that? Nice new toys. We like toys. We like shinies.
For the efficiency above power destroyed, what is that efficiency a measure of?
Chronox?
Sorry,
It-
I was AFK. Say
I
that
was
again?
saying, you know, the efficiency.
Yeah,
What is that a measure of?
it's actually a measure of power versus max power. So the efficiency of power, yeah, depends on your max power. So if you're below your max power, it would show you the efficiency is less than 100.
Oh, okay. So it's a percentage of peak.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that I think that's a little confusing, just because I'm not sure if I'd like that might be efficacy. Maybe I think is the term. I don't know, but it definitely helps hearing what it is. I can make
Yeah,
sense of it.
again, also this kind of feedback is welcome. We sometimes just added numbers that made no sense, and perhaps
Well,
it's too confusing and needs some renaming. And yeah, that's exactly what we want to figure out and try to achieve with the closed beta.
Well,
yeah,
the
I mean,
thing, what you could do, Chronox, is you do your question marks that does like just a tooltip as to what is actually measured.
Yeah, I feel
I don't.
that's a good add-on. Again, also put that feedback in the contributors channel if you want, because that will help us. We will make an issue of it, a GitHub issue in this case, so we don't forget about it, and we will work it out and see if we can.
I'm
Yeah,
sure your to-do list will grow exponentially over the next few days as more people play with it and see.
Exactly. Well, Mini, yeah, that might be an idea, but yeah, we'll have to figure out how to make that work.
Yeah, and I hope that didn't come across as too critical. It was just trying to make sense of it. And I know, like for me,
Hey, Claire.
like where my oh, sorry.
Now, just for
Let's
your
go.
references, Claire is in the chat, and he helped a lot building up this site.
Yeah, I've seen this
anything,
commenting and
it's
contributing to
80%
Discord.
his child as well, and I was just the one nagging about other stuff, and well, I did some fine tuning mostly, but he did the real hard work. So also many thanks to Claire about this.
Shout out to Claire. Welcome in, Claire. Thanks, first time chat. So basically, you've got a whipping chain. Quasel whips you, and you whip Claire.
Yeah.
I'm having second thoughts about this meetup now. Is it a meetup or some sort of orgy? Let's have a look.
I've sent you your help feedback suggestion to the thing already for you.
Oh, perfect.
So C wants to do a quick comparison with Mini.
Is this going to be a new redeem on your channel, Viper?
Hey,
have a player comparison.
Yeah. Hey, if I can monetize it while it's closed beta. Okay, there you go. See engineering. Mini's got a lot more green than you. Put it that way. And we've just gone to ad break.
Oh, I can see this feature will be interesting and much used by people.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Is this
you can
facility
also
something
compare
new?
alliances, by the way.
It is new, yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to just look at the table.
Yeah.
So if I do alliances, I'm surprised I got any green at all. Error code 5.
Yeah, one of the top alliances.
Okay, so if I do, do that one. What's
We've seen them in Minnie's bathtub actually. You know, when she's doing dubs.
that's another one. So compare UKSF and who?
Oops.
You broke it.
Like we forgot to check something.
It's not a bug, Claire. It's a feature.
Yeah, I did not check all the features yet, I guess.
You wish, Moopsy.
And I know I've mentioned this sometimes on the Discord, but one of the uses that I would use with the statistics is as a, like when I was really big into using it as a gauge for when to ops up, I would look at my ops level and like at least the next ops level, both generally and like specific to my server, just to get the sense of like when I ops up, how will my power be for that next level? And just some of the abilities like that have just been really great with it.
I've just sent you a DM, Glare, with that URL that you requested. Moopsy, you know it's because people want to feel your pecs and your biceps and see if you've done leg day today. Look at Chronox, he has the same problem.
Problem? I don't have problem.
You may want to do Chronox like what Sports Club people did and create, you know, I say that like Claire's not even here, you know, but, like they did, and create a separate beta feedback.
Yeah, perhaps.
Well, the thing is the
Because-
contributors section a beta feedback channel anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it's more than
Can-
just that,
can
really,
do.
isn't it? It's
True.
more than just that. So
We'll find we'll find out in Germany next year, Moopsy, if it's safer in the EU. I mean, ask Emily. Look what happened to her meetups. He met up and then got small person.
that was definitely, yeah.
Well, so I would recommend just play around with it, and if
Yeah.
you have any feedback, then let us know, and we will look at it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think I saw you did an have you done an announcement on your Discord for the contributors so they can jump on it, the people that have got access? Or is
Indeed,
it?
obviously it's almost New Year's Eve for some people already being New Year's Eve, so I can imagine not everyone read it yet and figured it out, but spread the word. It's accessible to all content creators that are on my Discord, so, and if
Yeah.
someone doesn't have access and is a content creator, then just let them PM me and I can add their Discord ID to the site, and then they can log on as well.
Nice one. Looking good though. So
I feel like it's just
new year, new toy.
Exactly.
and I feel like a further enticement for folks to get on these streaming games.
Okay, so the new account system. Okay, so it's profiles. Okay. Foundations laid for an upcoming content creator dashboard, which I assume will tie into what we were discussing with the spreadsheet guys able to update their own spreadsheet links and everything.
Yeah, and
And
content
add new
creators
ones.
to create their own CC lists, for example.
Okay. Okay, so that's something to test. How it performs on mobile devices.
Yeah, mobile layout. I've been doing quite a few tweaks, but yeah, there might be some quirks here and there.
Mm-hmm. Player pages, cleaner URLs, faster lookups, groundwork comparisons, historical tracking. Okay, so you're going to be able to see how you go over a period of time eventually.
Yep.
That'll be cool. So you can see how you're doing So like Mini and CDB, they can see how they've done over the course of this year or whenever it becomes
Yeah, for
live.
example, and some of these features might be premium features, so to speak.
Okay.
But yeah, all the data that you can see now will be also publicly available, and some other data can still be added. I'm also looking at some tournament stats, for example, incursion stats on a per player basis, etc., etc. We got all the data. We just did not make all statistics out of it yet.
Hmm.
And some of the other stuff like event data is also being considered.
Okay, so that was going to be one of my questions with regards to the STFC. So there's going to be in-app visibility for their data as well. So it's it's not a redirect effectively.
No, unless it's requested to be a redirect, such as the external charts, for example.
Yeah. Cool. Looking good. I mean, for those people that reference this type of stuff, I'm sure it'll become invaluable. So you've got resources mined effectively. When you've got your integration, you'll be able to see what resources you've got on hand as well when you do if you do the integration with Spox Club, etc. Get everything in one location, which I think as the game has grown and there are so many people not doing their own thing but trying to create tools and ways of improving player knowledge of the game, obviously it becomes more a lateral expansion of tools rather than a vertical expansion. So there's not one location, it's multiple locations.
Maybe we should consider making an STFC.tools.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's obviously that all the other CCs have got and tools people need to get on board with to be able to do that, and I'll agree. But like I say, it's a good starting point and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like some of these, it would be interesting to see ways that some of the player developed tools could end up seeing eventual integrations with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, because one of the things that I've mentioned would be great, and I think I've heard that there's a way to do it if people of like comparing your account to someone else's via like Spox Club. But I think the main way that people could do that is if they were both synced to Spox Club, you can get an Excel export and do that. But you know, some of the advanced features that you have here, and then people, if it was also able to integrate with the sync to Spox Club, could tell you, oh, if you were trying to get more power, this is the research you have available that would give you the biggest power gain for investment or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which
perhaps,
lot easier
but
said.
those are ideas that we definitely can think about on a later stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, if all the feedback is put into their Discord, at least Chronox and Glare can go through the list and say, right, which are the priorities, which are the nice to haves, which are the must haves. Because obviously, the over the next couple of weeks, especially as people get to grips with it, it's going to become like, oh my God, we've got all these recommendations and which are bugs, which are actual feature requests.
Yeah, and I mean, that wasn't meant to be like a, hey, here's an idea. That was just more of like a, you know, as some of the integrations are possible of like, here's things that could happen.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome getting to see what the next iteration of stats looks like.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for that, Chronox. Nice little addition to the stream this evening.
Also, if you on this view, if you click on any of the alliance names, so for example, error code 5, then it will also go into a detailed alliance page with some stats. And also these are TBD. More stats can and will be added later on, but it's just some information that might or might not be helpful.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it like anything like this. With anything like this, it's a case of, okay, I know from like developing apps for work and things like that. It's a case of, right, okay, you start off with what you think is useful, and then you start getting the feedback because people see it and say, oh, can it do this? Can it do that? So there's a lot of that that's built in, and creating a starting point, it sometimes can be quite difficult, can't it? Because You start off with what you think will be useful, and then it changes to something completely different when people go into it and you think, "Oh, that's a good idea," and I never thought of that.
Yeah,
But-
that's always the case, right?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, please let me know if you have any feedback, and I will make sure that we will review it.
Cool. Right. Thanks for that.
Thank
The
you. as
top
well.
three alliances.
I've been looking forward to this for months because I've seen some of the previews that you've sent over when you've looked at things for me, and I'm going to enjoy now being able to get some of these myself.
Oh, he likes his data, doesn't it?
Oh, he does.
He's like I say, he's a mini Quasar.
There were certain things I'm not a big. I mean, numbers to me. I do like numbers, but I'm not quite. I'm not a Jules and Quasar level of sheets. So
I'm just going to wait until you start doing a mini Quasar avatar on one of the streams.
Madrock's already suggested having a Quasniv. Sorry,
a Quasniv, a Quasiniv.
Quasniv. Yeah.
Oh dear. So,
Well, guys,
all right. Thanks for that, Chronox.
Pull out.
Yep.
Thank you as well, and have a good evening and have a good end of the year. And well, we'll talk to each other next year, I guess.
Yep. Have a good New Year, Chronox.
Good New Year.
Thanks, mate.
You too. Bye, bye, guys.
See you later. Bye. So that's a nice little addition. It's looking good too, actually. I quite like the new layout.
I think it's also very
Very clean.
It's very clean. That's the word I was going to go for. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Have you tried it on a mobile device yet and seen what it's looking like?
No, but I'm about to.
So,
as long as I can spell STFC correctly this time, because last time it doesn't exist, and I went, what? And I realized I transposed the F and the T.
Not perfect on mobile yet, but it's getting there, Glare says. I think, Glare, the part of the issue is when you're trying to optimize for mobile devices, it's very difficult because obviously you've got mobile such as a phone, and then you've got mobile such as a tablet. And both iOS and Android behave differently, because that's one thing I found trying to develop apps for things on mobile. And it's sort of like, for God's sake, it works on this, but it doesn't on that. Why?
Oh, and now it wants me to log in, and I don't log in on Discord on my phone because I've got the app. Well, Claire, why is it not asking me to go to the app to authenticate myself?
Yeah, and the problem is if you've got 2FA on Discord on your mobile, doesn't it ask you to scan the QR code?
Well, and it sounds like there's not a way to have. I think what Claire is saying is that since with the app, it doesn't necessarily give the token to the browser that you use on mobile. That's part of why it's a Discord issue, not in their control.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
All right.
I'm being a user here, not a developer. I'm in user mode. I know exactly why you can't do it. I'm just saying.
I'm being pedantic.
I'm at least close enough that I can understand the technical reason, but it's like why can't the app also just give that token, like as you're saying, like it should.
And technically, could it? It actually could go back to it if as long as they accept callback URLs.
Yeah, I mean there should it's one of the things. There's so many things that there should technically be ways. Whether or not it's implemented or whether or not it is something that can be implemented or not is a bigger question.
Oh dear.